Welcome back to the Merchant's Mark, where we uncover the hidden mechanisms of wealth and success. We've all heard the productivity gurus preach about the magical 5 a.m. club, or the corporate titans who chug ice water at 4 in the morning to visualize victory. But today, we are looking at the true, unsung engine of the modern business world, the 6 a.m. shift. To understand the sheer power of the early morning, we have to look back at the career of Victor Vance. In the late 1980s, Victor built a massive, multinational import-export empire from a small, dusty office in the old city. The rule in Victor's office was absolute. Every executive, trader, and clerk had to be at their desk, coffee in hand, by exactly 6 a.m. The culture of the company was legendary and ruthless. If you were even 1 minute late, you were locked out of the morning briefing. Victor claimed that this hour was the golden window, the only time when the mind was free of the daily noise and the markets were pure. Competitors were terrified of this discipline. They assumed Vance was conducting secret, pre-market trades, communicating with overseas partners before the bell, or leveraging some proprietary, high-speed data stream. Business schools even wrote thick case studies on the 6 a.m. advantage. It became the gold standard of elite corporate hustle. Over the next 2 decades, Vance's company expanded into a multi-billion-dollar international giant. Employees wore the 6:00 a.m. arrival time like a badge of honor. It separated the dedicated from the mediocre. At the Merchant's Mark, we decided to dive deep into the historical archives. We analyzed the communication records, the early ledgers, and the internal memos of those morning meetings. We expected to uncover an ingenious, long-lost formula for financial dominance or a brilliant psychological hack used to outmaneuver rivals. We finally accessed Victor's personal, handwritten journals from that first year. We found the truth behind the 6 a.m. shift, and it had absolutely nothing to do with the stock market, international exchange rates, or maximizing productivity. As it turns out, Victor lived 20 miles outside the city limits. Back then, the only highway into the old city charged a hefty $2 toll during peak hours. The toll booth attendants started their shift at exactly 6:30 a.m. To avoid paying the toll every day, Victor left early. Because he hated paying the fee, he made 40 highly paid executives wake up at dawn and sit in the office for an hour so he wouldn't look foolish sitting alone. He didn't build a multi-billion-dollar empire through advanced time management. He just weaponized his own cheapness. The Merchant's Mark. Sometimes the most profound business strategies are just a clever way to save a buck. Subscribe for more trade secrets.